Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Um, I just finished a live stream last night, sleep stream, but I'm actually gonna talk a little bit right now. Uh-oh. Now, why is it saying there's an error? Either I'm live or I'm not live. It says excellent condition, but then it says I've got issues. Oh, and now it says I'm live for 23 minutes, 23 seconds. Okay, so let's see. It is Wednesday morning, 8:45. I gotta get ready to head out here in a little bit. And I'm just gonna talk from the heart. And I apologize in advance for anybody who I might offend. But I just want to talk about something real quick. So, um, what does it mean when you're bored? Like, what does that mean to you when you're bored? Um, and it's kind of a figure of speech that we use a lot, like that you're bored, or you kind of want something to do, but you don't have time to do it, or you're not able to do it. But I've been hearing a lot of people talk about being bored lately, and it's making me like wonder, like, am I doing something wrong or what's going on? Because um, to be honest, I'm kind of a boring person. I really am. I mean, I'm not boring to me, but I think one of the reasons that I don't have friends, I'm getting dressed. That's what all the huffing and puffing is about. As I don't have a lot of friends because I don't have a lot of things in common with people. Like I don't watch TV. I don't listen to a lot of the same music in my peer group, and I don't I don't enjoy a lot of the same type of activities. Um, they're just not they're not satisfying to me as they are to the other people. But I don't think that I'm boring, but other people think that I'm boring because they don't like the kind of stuff that I do. But I'm never bored. I'm never actually bored. Now I work in a manufacturing facility, warehouse type environment. I've told you guys that before. And when I go to work, my mind is definitely not stimulated. I do boring work because I'm doing a lot of repetitive work, a lot of the same thing over and over again. Gotta grab some deodorant real quick. Got to put on my deodorant. So when I'm at work, working on my job, that's actually the only time I'm bored because although I'm physically doing something with my body and being productive, not towards my own goals, but towards the goals of the company, even though I'm being productive, that's really the only time that I'm bored because I'm not doing what I want to be doing with my life and I'm not working to meet the end goals of my own personal needs. So my job is boring. I'm only bored at home. I'm only bored at work. Once I leave that place, I'm rarely bored. I'm never bored when I'm at home. I'm never bored when I'm out. Um, Sometimes I might be in boring company, but I'm never bored. And so a lot of people have been throwing that around lately, and that's cool. I mean, when you're bored, you do something that's stimulating. But what is even the definition of bored? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Like I think a lot of times in these days we use so many words just because it's part of our vocabulary, but we don't even know what it means. So I'm gonna look up on my phone real quick. What is boring? What does it mean to be bored? Oops. Yeah, bored definition. Bored definition. To be bored. Oops, that's the wrong spelling. Darn autocorrect. To be bored means to feel weary because one is unoccupied or lacks interest in one's current activity. You're unoccupied or you lack interest in one's current activity. And again, I guess I don't know if my lifestyle is different than so many other people's because I'm doing a lot on my own, but I don't know, but I just like I always have something to do and I'm always working on something. And if anything, like I never have enough time to actually complete what I'm working on. I never have enough time to finish cleaning. I don't really cook because I'm doing so many other things. I feel like I don't have time to. If I cook, I don't end up washing dishes because I'm just taking up so much time in there that I'm always trying to finish one thing. Excuse me, not finish one thing. I'm always trying to work on several things and I never get to finish another. But I'm never bored. I'm always busy. And I don't know. Like my kids say a lot. My well, not my son so much anymore. My daughter says it quite a bit. She says that she's bored, and I'm always like, so that means you have nothing to do, right? And she's like, well, yeah. And I give her things to do, and she's like, well, I don't want to do that. But if you're occupying your time, at least you're putting some kind of stimulation in your mind. Like I don't understand that. Um, I don't. The only time I can think of possibly being bored is if I was in jail and I'm in a cell and I don't have any type of stimulation. I can't leave. I can't do anything. I'm on somebody else's time. There may be access to books, but only if somebody allows me. But right now, I'm free. I can move around. I can do different things. I can come and go as I please. I can surround myself with different company. I can decide to work around the house or work on something on myself or go out and see something different. Like I don't get the whole board thing. So it makes me wonder, like, what are we actually, what are we actually, what is our goals? Like, what are our end goals? Not just on this platform, but like in life. Like, what are we all doing with ourselves that we're bored that we can't be using some type of energy and effort towards something. So I'll just use this platform as an example. So I'm just not getting back on here recently after being gone for like 6 or 9 months, whatever it was, after shutting down my other channel. And I have a notebook of ideas, and it's probably somewhere between 50 and 75 different topics, mostly business related, that I can actually work on. But um, there's only so many hours in a day. But my point is, I actually have a list, so a goal to work towards. Like I don't think I'm gonna run out of material anytime soon. My goal is to put out one video per day for my first year, and then I'm just gonna kind of go into maintenance mode as I'm able to get more um, pertinent information. As I'm growing and learning more, I'll be putting out more information. But right now, just at my basic level of understanding, I got like 50 to 75 topics to cover, and it will appeal to different audiences, different levels of business, different people's interests. But I have something to work with. I have something to start with. So I'm never gonna come on and be like, dang, I don't even know what to make a video about because I prepared ahead of time. Like I'm super passionate about this. I really want to leave my job. Like I ain't talking about it. I'm trying to be about it. I don't want to be where I'm at. I'm really passionate about what I'm trying to do, and I'm putting every minute possible into making my dreams happen, to the point where I'm neglecting a lot of stuff around me, which is a whole other thing. But my eyes are on the prize so sharp that I'm like, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. There's no rest. No rest. If I really want it, then I'm gonna go for it. And so I'm so passionate about it. Every waking moment is working on my goal, whether it's YouTube, whether it's my Shopify store, whether it's going to the library and reading some books, or going around and checking on different things, trying to connect myself to different businesses and things that will help me learn about business. Like I'm always working on it. So I never even get a chance to be bored. And I think once you accomplish the goals that you want in your life, you're always going to have something to do. You're never going to be bored. You can be tired. You can be doing something you don't want to be doing. Like, some people don't like the house clean. I love cleaning. Cleaning actually puts me in a state of zen because I'm bringing order to my life and I'm bringing order to my environment, and I feel like I'm bringing order to my world. So even when I'm cleaning, I'm not bored. Maybe like not even when I'm standing in line at the grocery store and it's a long line or whatever, I'm never bored because I'm mentally working on my to-do list. I'm checking off stuff on my phone. Like I'm not playing on my phone. I'm literally working on my phone, either looking at my mobile notes and seeing what I need to do when I get home or what I need to be working on. I got my notebook with me constantly so I can tweak different ideas. whenever I'm out and about or I'm talking with somebody, if something sparks my mind, sparks my imagination, like, oh, that'd be a great idea, I'm writing it down. Like, I'm always making use of my time, and so I'm always working toward it. Um, and so again, like, I'm not even bored when I'm waiting in line. If I'm in the doctor's office, if they got magazines, I'm reading the magazines and I'm learning something. If they've got something on the TV, I'm watching that. And even if it's not something that I like, I'm trying to think, whatever, what is this that they got on the show? How can I apply this to my life? Um, what can I relate to? What can I relate to on this program? And if not, then, I'll still have some kind of inner dialogue with myself, but I'm not bored. And I think my biggest, not disappointment, my biggest, not resentment, my biggest challenge right now is just time. And I keep bringing up that thing. Time is the only thing that I don't have enough of. I've got enough stuff to do. I have enough projects to complete. I have enough goals to work on. I got enough videos to edit. I mean, I got videos that I'm. It's really a blessing in disguise, but I'm overwhelmed with the amount of videos that I've got on my phone that I haven't even edited yet, and it takes time. That's why I'm like I'm never bored. I'm always busy. But I am a boring person. I mean, again, if you were to talk with me, you might be entertained for about, I don't know, an hour or two. And once you've picked my brain clean and like, oh, okay, now I know who you are. Now let's do some, chit chat or casual social stuff. Like, I'm not really good with that stuff. I'm not good with actual socializing because once you get to know me, there's nothing else to know about me. I really don't like to do a lot of things that other people do. I like to do things that most people don't like to do. Learning and museums and stuff that are kind of like laid back and chill. And I don't know, like, I'm just not a social person. So again, I'm boring to be around to a point. I'm boring, but I'm never bored. And I'm just wondering, like, what is everybody else's take on that? Like, does boredom truly exist? I read a quote a couple years ago and it stuck with me. I don't remember where I read it from, but it said something like, um, you can never find boredom in the well stocked mind. And that means, just like you'll never go hungry. You'll never go hungry if your pantry is stocked with food, right? And you'll never be bored if your mind is stocked with ideas, with plans, with ambitions, with passions, with dreams, or with memories. I mean, even thinking about stuff that you've already done and just reflecting on it. You can never truly be bored if your mind is well stocked. So yeah, I don't know. Again, I apologize if I'm saying something wrong, but I've been hearing this more and more, and it's kind of not a cliche, but it's like I said, it's a figure of speech. It's a euphemism, and people might not even really mean it. But I'm seeing a lot of people coming on, and they're like, "I'm bored." I'm like, "How can you be bored?" But maybe it's just a figure of speech. But if they change the title and be like, "Hey, let's talk about da da da," then that would be like, "Oh, okay, that's what's on their mind. This is what's on their mind, and that's what they want to talk about right now." But the bored thing, it gets me, and I'm like, am I that scatterbrained and that ADHD that my mind is going in so many different directions that I don't even know how to be bored? Is bored to be bored? Is that a luxury or a curse? Like, is that a blessing or is it a curse? I take it as a luxury. Like, if you're bored, that means all your needs are met and there's nothing else to work on ever. Like rich people, I can see rich people being bored. They don't have to struggle. They don't have to work. All their needs are met. Um, all their educational needs are fulfilled. Their social circles are already, established, and you can only meet and talk with people so many times before it's like, what else is there to talk about? And this is me coming from a socially awkward person, so this is my take on it. I'm not an extrovert, so um, that's the one area I do struggle in. But when it comes to rich people, I can see how they're bored because they don't have anything else to do. They've accomplished all their life goals. They're living in the lap of luxury, and they don't have anything else to work towards. But for the working class and the poor, we should never be bored. We should always be busy. Leave me some feedback. Maybe I'm in a mood. Maybe I'm having a mood swing today. I don't know. I'm feeling some kind of way today. But I did want to make this live stream. I gotta head out. Oh crap! Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. I gotta head out like right now. But as I'm getting dressed and kind of reflecting on some stuff that I was watching and participating in, I just wanted to come to you all with that. So if I lose some subscribers because of this, that's okay. I understand we're not all the same, but we don't all have the same goals. But I just came to y'all Charles Gilmore style. I just kind of wanted to empty out my brain and say what was on my mind. Thank you guys for watching. Uh, Give me some feedback. Let me know where I'm wrong, how I could be seeing things differently, and how you see the situation. What does bored mean to you? When you're bored, what's going on in your life? I'm never bored. Like I'm tired a lot. I'm always tired, but I'm never bored. I'm a boring person, but I'm never actually bored. So yeah. Um, no likes on this one. No thumbs up on this one. That's okay. Even though I had 4 people in the room, I must not have been saying something popular. I'll probably stick to more business related videos. Probably, right? That's probably what I should do. I'm gonna leave this up here though, so anybody can come back and do the replay. Let me know what they think. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening, and I'll check you on the next video.